All right, so now let's get started with Binance, right? How do we create an account on Binance, right? You can go to your browser and type binance.com. So once you go to binance.com, right, this is actually not opening currently because there's this issue with Nigerians IP on most of these crypto platforms. So I may need to use a VPN to be able to access this. But then it's not really advisable to use VPN in some platforms, right? But this is still working with Play Store. So all I need to do is I'll just go to Play Store since they have an app on Play Store. I'll go to Play Store and type Binance app. Now search for Binance app and I'll download it. I already have one here, so it's not updated. I will just update it and proceed into using it. Now, once you are done downloading, the next thing to do is what? Open the app. Go to the app and open it. So by the time you open the app, you are going to be seeing this prompt to sign up or log in. So if this is your first time, you are definitely going to sign up, and that's what creating an account. And if you don't sign up, sorry, if you already have an account, you just have to go ahead to log in, right? I already have an account, but I'm going to explain the sign in concept, the sign up concept, so that beginners will also understand how to get started, right? So you click on sign up. Once you click on sign up, you are going to be asked to provide some information about yourself. And this is the one difference between centralized or custodial wallet and non-custodial wallet. Now, for custodial wallet, they are going to ask for your personal information before you create an account. But for a non-custodial wallet, they will not ask anything about you. All you need to do is just click on create, give the account, you can name it anyhow you want it, then they will provide you with some special security key or phrase that only you have, like the whole of the world. It is not going to be replicated or duplicated in any way. There's not going to be any copy of it. Only you have access to that code. The code is on the blockchain already on the blockchain, and that's what's going to control your account. And that's what we refer to private keys when we're explaining the concept of what custodial and non-custodial. So now for this one, they are not going to provide us with any private keys because the private key is already in their platform, right? So what they are going to ask from us is information about ourselves in person. And that's why I mentioned earlier that this does not what appreciate the decentralization, the blockchain idea. So now I will have to provide my email, use your active email or use your phone number, or you can use uh what's it called? You can use uh okay, I think that's in a way they were trying to ask me to log in. Now you insert your phone number, right, or your email, your active email, working email, because they are going to send you confirmation code. So once you insert it, you can go through their terms of service and privacy policy so that you can know what you are venturing into. Because platforms varies, they may come with one or two. So you need to understand that before you proceed into signing or creating an account. So the next thing to do is, after inserting the email I want to use, the next thing is to click on what? I'm going to click on next. So let me type in an email right now. Let's see. I'll type an email, then click on next. So after clicking on next, they are going to send an OTP. It's a one-time PIN. They're going to send a confirmation uh, uh, mail to my this thing. So what I need to do is I will proceed to what? I'll click on verification, then go to my email and insert that very email that have been sent. So how do I do that? I'll go to my email, check for messages that they have sent, check for messages that have been sent. Uh, where is the email? Okay, I think I used the wrong email. I spell it wrongly. Let me go back. Let me go back. This is not the correct one. So, all right. So I'll click on next. Invalid email address. Only use names and numbers. Okay, because there's no .com. So I'll click on next. Then I'll wait for an OTP to be sent to my uh, email. So I'll go to my email and check for the OTP that was sent. I'll refresh my email. Can you see? Binance confirm this is the OTP sent activation key. So I'll copy it, go to my account. I'll paste the verification code. You can see the next thing is what? Create a password. So this password and email or phone number is what they are going to use, or you are going to use when you are accessing your account. So I'm going to type in a password right now. I will I will I will type in a password right now, right? Even though I'm not using this account, but I'm just using it for the sake of this. I'm just creating it for the sake of this. So I'm not using it. I'm not using it. So all right. So that's it. After inserting it, you can see set up your account. Now, you have to accept, agree to what? To receive marketing updates if you want, or you may not necessarily receive it, but you can do that so that you can be getting updates. But I'm not activating it. Now, if somebody referred you, you can equally insert the person referral ID, and the person can maybe can be compensated or appreciated, right? So I'll just click on verify identity because you need to verify that you're a human. So now we already have an account. We already have an account. So the next thing is to verify the account. You have to verify the account with your ID card, right? You verify the account with an ID card. So let's wait. The account is still loading. What's happening? All right, so you can see uh, verify your account and get. All right, so now you can see residency, you can see my residence, right? So now this is showing Germany because I'm using VPN because our IP is actually restricted, and because of that it refused to open, so I have to use a VPN first. I'm using AVG antivirus, a premium one. That's what I'm using. You can download it and use the premium version, or you can maybe download SVPN from Play Store and use. But then, uh, if you are doing that, you are actually uh, doing anything at your own risk. But you need to be very careful with some of these VPNs so that you don't, at the end of the day, lose your account or whatever. So now I will change this to my what? To my country, which is Nigeria, right? So the next thing is what? I'm going to continue my verification, and it's going to take me 7 minutes. That's what they are saying. I'm going to insert my personal information. I'm going to provide government issued ID, and they are going to check it and do some confirmation, and they'll proceed. Now, you need a valid ID card, right, to be able to do that. If you're from Nigeria, you can download NIN, right? You can get NIN done. You can get your NIN from, what's it called, from Play Store, and get your ID card done. What's this? The app is called NMC app, right? You can download it. This is it. I already have it. This is the app. This is the app. So with this app, you can generate your uh, your name slip, the virtual one, the premium one. You can get it done, print it on an ID. So what you do is you just click on this skip, accept terms, insert your name here. So after inserting your name, they are going to send you an OTP. They are going to send you an OTP. Then you can proceed to use that I'm definitely going to do a video on how to get this done, and it will be available uh, on one of our channel, right? Maybe I will drop a description to that on this video, or I can okay, or you can even research videos online on how to do that. Get the NIN card done. You can print it on a card, print it on a card, then uh, yeah, printing on the card back and front because you may be asked to snap them and you are good to go. And before you do the verification, ensure that everything is intact, like the information on the card is same with what you're providing to Binance so that as they do verification, they can what they will authenticate and give you access to using their platform. So I've selected Nigeria. So the next thing is I will wait for them. Let me see what is going to display. Can you see BVN verification? This is very fast. So you can just click on continue, insert your BVN, and they'll verify you automatically. If the information provided on the account is same with what is on your BVN, the verification is going to work out immediately, right? But I'm not going to provide all of this because I already have an account. So what I will do is I'm going to exit. I'll go back, log out. First, let me proceed to switching off my antivirus or VPN rather. All right, so now the next thing is ensure to, after verification, ensure to set up security on your account. For instance, you just click on this security, then you can activate maybe SMS verification or passkey authenticator app. Email authenticator app is majorly used by most platforms, and it gives you what one-time codes, right? So you can, for instance, if I click on this now, you discover that I have so many authenticator here. So these are different platforms. So I can just pick a pin and use it. And this pin changes after every seconds. That's how I'm displaying it. I'm not supposed to display it. But then because it changes after 10 seconds, there's no way you'll be able to use those codes you saw on any of my accounts, right? So you can use this authenticator app, right? Click on it. Once you click on it, you'll be redirected to set up, follow the procedure on how to set up, copy the key provided, go to your authenticator app, insert it, and you are good to go. This is taking time to load because uh, I just updated it. So let's just give it a little time. All right, so now I've not done verification on this particular account because I've not switched to my normal account. That's why it's showing you. So back on the account, I'll click on the account here, then click on security, then this authenticator app. So you can use email verification to access your account. You can use password. You can also maybe use fingerprint, right? But then authenticator app is actually very good. All you need to do is enable it. If I enable it now, or I already have the app, so I don't need to stress myself to download it. But you can see they'll ask if I'm the one doing this, right? They'll send a code to my email if I am the one authorizing this, right? This is happening because this is what custodial wallet. This is a centralized exchange sex. So that's why all of these are happening. But for decentralized, once you have your key, your security keys, you can access it anytime, any day. So how is this done? I'll just insert the code. They'll confirm that I'm the one performing this action. So all I need to do is I'll copy this key, I'll copy this, then go to my authenticator app, click on this plus sign here, then I'll click enter security key, enter security key. Then I'll type the name Binance. That's my Binance account. So I'll type it that way. Then here, what I copied from there, I'm going to insert it here and click on add. So by the time I click on add, you can see authenticator saved. And I just have a new one added, right? Can you see I already have a new one added, but it's not useful to me. I'm going to delete it. It's not useful for me, so I'm deleting it, right? I just have to do it for the cost of this. This account is not real. So once you do it, I have to do it because we are not done yet. Binance sample. I will insert the key that was provided, copy from here, click on copy, go back, ensure you copy the right thing, click on enter, then copy the code here. You can hold it or double tap it or just memorize it, come back to this place, click on next, then insert the code that you copied from that app, click on submit, and you have added what a security to this account. This way, you can only get access to this account either through email verification or maybe use pass keys or you can use your authenticator app, right? These are for security reasons, right? So this has been settled. So the ensure you do the verification just like I already mentioned and demonstrated on the previous video. This way, you are good to go. So to navigate and understand all of these things, we are going to do that once we start exploring centralized exchanges and also decentralized exchanges. For this section, we are basically creating accounts with some of these major platforms. And also note that you don't just depend on one platform because a project can be on a platform, it may not be on the other platform. And before you send any crypto to any custodial wallet, ensure that you do verification because if you want to convert it into maybe money and withdraw to your bank account, you may not be allowed. You may not be allowed if you don't do verification. So ensure to do verification first before you use a particular exchange, right? So this is applicable to every other exchange like Binance, uh, Bybit, KuCoin, and so on, right? These are all centralized exchange. These all work. These all have custodial wallets. So the essence of having different ones is they all have different levels, right? Some project cannot afford to list on some of them, and that's why there is decentralized exchange. Decentralized exchange, you don't necessarily need to pay for some listing, but for centralized exchange, you must pay them, right? So now, if a project is not on Binance, it can be on Bybit, on KuCoin, or Bitget, or any other one, depending on if they list on what centralized exchange. And if they don't list on centralized exchange, they must list on what decentralized exchange. And to be able to use the centralized exchange, you need to have what a non-custodial wallet. And we are going to be looking into that. And also how you can withdraw from non-custodial wallet from decentralized exchange to centralized exchange and convert to cash because you need all of them. And that's why we are trying to touch all of these things. Very important, right? So now you can apply the same concept of Binance to Bybit, KuCoin, or any other crypto exchange that you want to sign up an account with so that you can use for your crypto trading, or maybe you swap and convert. Maybe after doing tapping, you have gotten a particular token and you want to convert it into cash. You need all of this to be able to do that. And that's why we have to touch this. So we are going to go further into non-custodial wallets, how to sign up on them, and also how to get started with exploring centralized exchange, decentralized exchange, how to convert those one or two transactions, and so on.